please stand and join Christopher Raisback in singing our national anthem. Please be seated. Faculty, students, parents and relatives, distinguished guests and friends of the university, I am delighted to welcome you to the 170th commencement of the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. This year is the 137th anniversary of the founding of the first normal school in the state of Wisconsin. That was the birth of what has become today the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. During these 137 years, over 42,000 students have received their degrees from this outstanding institution. This afternoon, over 700 more degrees will be conferred. Commencement is a time of celebration, of accomplishment, of success. It is a time for students, faculty, family, and friends to remember, to reflect, and to anticipate the future as these candidates accept their degree and their new role as alumni of this institution. We offer a special welcome to the families of our international graduates. We are also particularly pleased to welcome candidates who are earning degrees through our online and distance master's programs. This is truly a special day. Today you begin a new phase of your life, and we do offer our sincere congratulations to all of you. The graduating senior chosen to deliver the valedictory address today is Mr. Jeremy Updike. Jeremy is from Boscobel, Wisconsin, and is graduating with a major in speech communication and a minor in psychology. Jeremy made the most of his four-year Pioneer experience. He has participated in forensics and the Singing Pioneers throughout his years here and has served as president of the Pioneer Forensics for the last 2.5 years. A fierce, competitive forensic person himself, he was qualified for the national meet 2 times. Jeremy also served as a resident assistant for 3 years in Brockert Hall and also as program director at Brockert Hall. He's a 3-time recipient of the Outstanding Staff Member of the Semester Award, and he was a 2002 Homecoming Court representative and received the 2002 UW-P Foundation Excellence in Leadership Award. Jeremy has accepted employment as a residence hall director at Carleton College in Northfield, Minnesota, where he will be pursuing a master's degree in guidance and counseling. Mr. Jeremy Updike.
Thank you. Chancellor Marquis, Provost, Deans, Professors, fellow graduates, family, and friends. It was my first year living in Brockert Hall, the second furthest residence hall on campus. And I was walking up this big hill by Glenview, and I was walking by the cemetery, and it was a cold, windy, blizzardy December day. Well, when I was walking by this cemetery, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this crack must have just jumped up at me because I fell flat on my face into the snow that was laying on the sidewalk. The best part was sitting through class for 3 hours soaking wet. I'm sure this has happened to more than just me. At least I'd like to think that anyway. As I stand in front of you today, I'm reminded of a great past, and I see a wonderful future ahead. As we gather to celebrate the commencement into a new way of life, I'm reminded of the phrase, seize the day. Have you seized each day while at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville? The past 4 years have taught me a lot about the world, who my friends are, and who I am as an individual. I'm sure that every one of us could tell many stories about the wonderful times that we had while at UWP. Through the past 4 years, I have done many things. Unfortunately, I tended to forget about some of the important people in my life. I forgot about the people that helped me get where I was. It is so important to remember your family and keep them close. Today is going to be an awesome memory for us. Share it with your family and loved ones. Thank them for all of their support. They have been there for you all along the way. Your families are extremely proud of you today. You can't even imagine the sense of relief they are experiencing. I think that this would be the most opportune time to ask them for a little bit of money. That is, if they have any left. We have all had opportunities while at UW-Platteville. We have had the experiences from the classroom. The information that we have obtained from these classes will not only take us far in our careers, but they've helped us become who we are today. I think back on all the hours that certain professors spent with me trying to help me understand their curriculum. And then there was always that one that sat in his office listening to me when I had a bad day. While these experiences in the classroom are important, it is also important to focus on our out-of-class experiences. Greek life, student organizations, residence halls, intramurals, and the many other activities we were involved with. Just think about all the friends you made while going to UWP. Do you remember the first friend you made at Platteville? Was it in your class, an activity that you were involved with? Or maybe it was that first roommate. The memories we have about UW-Platteville will stay with us forever. All of the things that have happened while we've been at Platteville will give us that personal bond. Platteville will always be a familiar place for each and every one of us. It will be that special spot that we all need. How about you? Do you have one of those funny stories that you'd like to tell? I'm sure that we all have them. So the day that we've finally been waiting for is here, commencement. Some of us have jobs, and some of us do not. And some of us just haven't got enough school yet, so we're going on for that wonderful master's degree. I'm sure that all of you have heard how terrible the job market is right now. Some of us have had personal experience with this one. The job market fluctuates all of the time. Our true success is not whether the job market is good or bad. Rather, it is with the enthusiasm and passion that we show when going out and looking for that new job. Take the future into your own hands. You've been given the knowledge, and now it is time to use it. The education that you receive here today can never be taken away from you. The knowledge and skills that you have tested are impossible to put a price tag on. They are yours. Use them. You may be robbed of your clothes or your money someday, but no one can ever rob the knowledge or skills that you possess. My one hope is that we all find new wisdom with the knowledge that we have acquired and will continue to acquire. Zachary Scott once said, "As you grow older, you'll find the only things you regret are the things you didn't do." Is there something that you didn't do? If so, let it be another one of life's lessons. Don't let those opportunities slip by. Also, don't forget about those important people who are still standing behind you. I'm sure that we've all heard the true measure of a person's worth is by the number of friends he or she has. Keep a hold of those friends as you move on to the next stage in your life. A very smart person once explained to me the meaning of college and life in general. In college, you're in this small, short corridor that we meander through for 4, 5, 6, 7, or whatever number of years you're in school. The short corridor is only a predecessor of what to come. It has many little doors that you can choose from. You can choose to open them, or you can choose to walk by them. As we make the move to the next parts of our lives, we have come to a large door that opens to a much larger corridor. These doors are much bigger than the ones from the smaller corridor. They are huge double doors. The corridor is also much longer, which means many more choices to make. What are you going to do? Are you just going to play it safe and never open any of those doors? Or are you going to take a chance and find out what's behind some of them? I hope that you take that chance. My fellow graduates, I congratulate you. I salute you. And as we move on to the next corridor in our life, I want you to remember to seize the day, put no trust in tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy. It is now a very special pleasure of mine to introduce an extremely important person and a friend of higher education in this state and all of education, and a very good friend of this university. It's my pleasure to introduce Miss Elizabeth Burmaster, our principal speaker today. Ms. Burmaster is Wisconsin's Superintendent of Public Instruction. Libby assumed this elected office in January of 2002, following 25 years of experience in the public schools. She has worked as a teacher and administrator at every level, elementary, middle, and high school. Libby has set an aggressive agenda for Wisconsin K-12 education. She and her team have focused on ensuring that all children in this state have the opportunity for a quality education through small classes, early learning opportunities, quality teachers and administrators, and great community and parental involvement. One of Libby's responsibilities with the Department of Public Instruction is to serve as a link to higher education in the state. She works with UW-Platteville and all UW system schools who are positioned on the Board of Regents. In addition, she serves on the Wisconsin Tech College Board and the Governor's Workforce-Based Learning Board, and a number of other state and national committees. She's not a stranger to this campus. In late March, she was here on campus to deliver a keynote address to the United Council's Women's Leadership Conference. It is truly a pleasure of mine to welcome Ms. Libby Burmaster back to UW-Platteville. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Chancellor Markey, for this invitation. I'm delighted to be here, and I'm very honored to serve as your State Superintendent of Public Instruction and on the UW Board of Regents. When this fine institution was founded in 1866, the people of Wisconsin really made a very clear statement that education was important in our state, and that Platteville had a very important pioneering role to fulfill in this part of the state. And now, some 137 years later, I come to you from Madison to tell you the very same thing. Platteville continues to have a very important role, not only, though, for this corner of the state, but now for our entire state and for our entire nation, if not the world. With more than 40,000 alumni, today we enrich that distinguished group by adding over 600 undergraduate degrees and another 70 graduate degrees, including distance learning graduates. Congratulations to all of you. Education has to be our top priority in Wisconsin. The decisions that we make in the next months and the next years relating to the opportunity and access to quality education for all students in our state will determine our long-term economic security and the security of our democracy. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of the 2003 graduates all assembled in here, and your hopes and your dreams and aspirations will truly create our future. Today, you're going to join in that unbroken tradition of Wisconsin graduates who are committed to pursuing the common good as active, productive citizens, contributing to their communities as engineers, as educators, in business, in agriculture, in criminal justice, and in so many other important professions. As your elected state superintendent, it is my pleasure to work with tens of thousands of public PK through 12 school personnel in ensuring that our state continues to provide all students, regardless of the educational or economic level of their parents, regardless of the languages they speak at home or where they live in the state, provide all of our residents a solid basic education that will lead to higher education, to higher earnings, and to a higher quality of life for all in Wisconsin. It's my understanding that on this campus, it's not uncommon to hear the ringing of the normal school bell. This tradition is a part of the legacy that really brings us together today. This bell serves as a reminder of the university's past and a commitment to a continued future of Platteville as one of the centers of teaching and learning excellence. As we hear the ringing of the school bell, we should feel, though, resonating very deep within our soul, our unwavering commitment to education and enlightenment as truly our generation's gift to the future. Today, we're going to recognize graduates from 3 colleges and from each of the various academic programs of study found here at UW-Platteville. Sorry. Now, I have to explain to you why I said that. Charles Cunningham, it's your fault. One of my very dear educators, and I looked right at him and I thought of his undergraduate degree. At the UW-Platteville, let's give it a good cheer. All right. I extend heartfelt congratulations to each of you as graduates and to the wide circle of families, spouses, children, friends, and all of the supporters here who have made this dream of education possible for all of you as graduates. I though want to take a moment to recognize and thank those who are graduating from the teacher education program within the College of Liberal Arts and Education. The School of Education, of course, is very near and dear to my heart, as it is to the roots of this university, as this state's first teacher training institution, the Platteville Normal School. Wisconsin schools need the energy and the drive and the talent of the nearly 80 teacher educators in this graduating class. Those who pursue careers in education are dedicating themselves in that same proud and unbroken tradition of teachers who have made our state very strong. They are going to carry forward the tradition that has made UW-Platteville a key part of our state's educational heritage. During my career, I've also been fortunate to attend and participate in many, many graduation ceremonies. From my own graduations to those of the students from the high schools where I was a teacher and where I was a principal, to the graduations of my own 3 children, and now to the countless graduations as a member of the Board of Regents. And I see with every graduation the joy and the satisfaction that's written in the faces of our graduates, and how hard it is to keep your hat on also. I see that same joy today, which I hope will be carried forward as you embark on careers of public and private service that will make our state stronger as a result of the investment that you've made in education. But I have to tell you, in today's graduates, in this group as I look out, and this year, I also see something new. Your eyes are indeed open to a new reality of increasing global interdependence. Eyes and minds that are open to the realization that our efforts here in Platteville, here in Wisconsin, and here in the United States have a very far-reaching impact across the globe. I see hearts and souls open to the possibility that our values and commitment can and will make a difference in the future of the world. In today's graduates, I see etched in memory the images and the recollections that mark this era. Each generation passes that torch of leadership to those who follow. The aptitude and the attitudes of you as graduates will be tested, though, I believe, unlike all others who have preceded you across this stage. One of the most influential leaders of the 20th century was Martin Luther King, Jr., and he said that all life was interrelated, all humanity part of one process, and to the degree that I harm my brother, to that extent, I am harming myself. Leadership is based on the ability to see how all of humanity is related, how all parts of society are related, and how things do indeed move in the same direction. 2003 University of Wisconsin-Platteville graduates, assume and occupy your place in history as one of the finest group of men and women that this institution has ever produced. Your challenges are very difficult because we have seen firsthand the joy and the horror of this new millennium. But to those whom much has been given, much is expected. I know, graduates, that you will make a difference well into the future as you become the change you wish to see in the world. But as you prepare to leave this campus, I want to call you back to Platteville, back to Wisconsin, to help this community and to help this state secure a future for all of our children and all of our grandchildren. We have so much to be proud of in this state. We are proud of all of you for the goals you've set, the achievements you've made, and the futures that you will secure. And we need you here in Wisconsin. The large M on the hillside serves as a reminder that others came here and passed through here, and the institution continued to thrive and to flourish as it also changed and altered its mission. Just as we now hear the ring of the school bell as a celebration of community, so also should it be heard in the memory of that resonance, the duty to return to society the same benefits that were extended to each of you. Congratulations to the class of 2003. You are now the pioneers of the future. Thank you very much.
Each year, our faculty and the Alumni Association recognize alumni who have brought honor to this university. Since our alumni include winners of the Nobel and Pulitzer Prizes, members of the U.S. Congress and Wisconsin Legislature, and presidents of major corporations, the choices are never easy. Today we honor four, only three of who could be with us because of illness, distinguished alumni to serve as models to this graduating class and to recognize their achievements and contributions. I will introduce today's honorees. Each will stand as I do so, and I ask that you hold your applause until the three are introduced. Biographies of the honorees are in your commencement program. Mr. David Allen, class of 1976 and 79. David has had a distinguished 27-year career in public K-12 education. He has served as an administrator in the Platteville schools for 24 years and is a recipient of the 2002 Wisconsin Middle School Principal of the Year Award. Also active in the community, Mr. Allen has played a leadership role with Southwest Health Center as they have formulated plans to build a new facility for our region. Mr. Gregory Carpenter, class of 1969. Greg's reputation for excellence and his passion for music and teaching are widely recognized throughout the state and North Central region. The recipient of the Wisconsin Choral Directors Association 2001 Morris Hayes Lifetime Achievement Award for contributions to choral music. Greg built one of the premier choral programs in the Midwest during his tenure at Waukesha South High School. Mr. John Somerville, class of 1963. Mr. Somerville has had an extraordinary 30-year career in consulting engineering in the United States and internationally. He has particular skills in the management of large projects, such as the $1.3 billion clean water program for the city of San Diego and the $2 billion Alma Mater corridor rail project. Currently, Mr. Somerville is president of Metcalf and Eddy & Company, one of America's best-known environmental engineering firms. Our congratulations and appreciation to each of you for your accomplishments that have brought honor to you and your family and your alma mater. Ms. Deborah Putman, President of the UW-Platteville Alumni Association, will now announce the awards of Alumni Life Membership.
Chancellor Marquis, Provost, University Deans, faculty and staff, families and guests of today's graduates, on behalf of the UW-Platteville Alumni Association, it is indeed my pleasure and my honor to congratulate you, the May 2003 commencement class, and your families on your graduation today. With this ceremony, the university is in its 137th year of existence as an institute of higher learning, and you have now become a part of its history and its traditions. One of UW-Platteville's great traditions is our faculty, and we of the Alumni Association once again wish to thank the dedicated faculty for their integrity and devotion in educating the young men and women of this university. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of our faculty. To the graduates, it is our hope and desire that you will continue your involvement with UW-Platteville by becoming members of the Alumni Association. I know that many of you have already joined the Alumni Association, and we would like to see you as an active alumni. We hope that you will participate in the many activities that we sponsor and that you will return to campus often. We also ask that you show our pride in the degree that you received today. At each commencement, the Alumni Association recognizes graduates for their outstanding academic, personal, campus, and professional achievements by awarding them a life membership in the UW-Platteville Alumni Association. This spring, we have selected 5 individuals as recipients. I will introduce them alphabetically. I ask you to hold your applause until they have all been introduced. I ask the recipients to please stand and remain standing until all are introduced. Jeff Benson, hometown Cobb, Wisconsin, major in business and comprehensive business and economics. Leanne Lonsdorf, hometown Wausau, communication technologies management. Brad Peterson, Viroqua, civil and environmental engineering. Abby Turnell, New Lisbon, criminal justice. Ryan Weiskircher, hometown Mineral Point, animal science. Congratulations to each of you. In closing, be Platteville proud. Thank and remember your dedicated families and faculty who have helped you reach this goal in your lives. Whether you realize it or not, at this very moment, we all have a common family bond. Again, congratulations to you, the graduates, and your families. Enjoy the rest of your day.
We are extremely proud of all of our graduates and will shortly recognize each of them.
However, I would like to give special recognition to a group who have distinguished themselves throughout their academic careers. The undergraduate students graduating with academic honors are designated with asterisks in the commencement program and are wearing gold honor stoles. Will those individuals who have achieved highest honors and are graduating summa cum laude please rise and remain standing? These students have earned cumulative grade point averages between a 3.75 and a perfect 4.0. Now would those students who have achieved honors and are graduating with magna cum laude please rise and remain standing. These students have earned cumulative grade point averages between 3.5 and 3.74. Please join me in acknowledging the accomplishments of this very special group of graduates. Now would all of the individuals who are about to receive bachelor's and master's degrees please stand. Mr. Chancellor, as Provost, I certify that the candidates standing before you have completed the curricula prescribed by the university faculty for the degrees of Master of Science, Master of Science in Education, Bachelor of Arts, or Bachelor of Science, and are entitled to receive their degrees from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. I therefore recommend that these candidates be granted the appropriate diplomas for the curricula prescribed.
Upon this certification by the Provost that you have completed the requirements established by the university faculty for the various degrees, and with the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents in the University of Wisconsin system, I am pleased to confer upon you the degree which you have earned, together with all their rights and the privileges attending thereto. Congratulations. And please be seated. Will the deans now present the degree recipients?
Will the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture, and representing the college faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture. Will the recipients please come forward?
Marlene Sorensen. Yasmin Abdel Juarez. Wade Harlan Abed II. Brad Allen Abraham. Carla Marie Adams. Emily L. Akins. Pamela A. Akins. Stephanie K. Alton. Daniel Joseph Ambort. Kelly Jean Anderson. Chad Carl Barr. Jonathan Bryce Baker. Jessica L. Baldwin. Rose Anna Baldwin. Ashley Lynn Bast. Jill Catherine Bausch. Jason T. Beard. Lisa K. Bow. Christopher Lee Bellinger. Nicole Lynn Bell. Jeffrey Russell Benson. Dave Winston Bent. Alana Lynn Biersey. Jamie Marie Bergman. Joanne Elizabeth Byteen. Mark Joseph Blair. Eric N. Bader. Luke Joseph Bayline. Adam David Booth. Lindsay Beth Bourne. Melissa Ann Borzik. Mario Dupre Boyd. Joshua Robert Brayman. Matthew Christopher Brazina. Ryan J. Bernecki. Timothy Edward Brown. Timothy Allen Bruner. Brian Matthew Bensley. Carl N. Bunch. Janelle Marie Buell. Darren Dennis Buss. Brian Paul Buttress. Jessica Marie Butts. William Ramon Carter. Daniel J. Chartier. Shannon Chippers. Michelle M. Chonos. Joanna Chulafich. Matthew Eugene Coates. Erin Elizabeth Connell. Ryan Kenneth Culver. Brian M. Dahl. Michelle Lynn DeGrand. Mindy Marie Doring. Sarah Grace Drevis. Jerry Michael Dressler. David Joseph Drone. Gregory James Dewar. Susanna Marie Dugan. Rachel Marie Durward. Callie Sue Edler. Timothy James Egan. Kyle Ryan Eichmann. Mark Alden Ferguson. Heather Ray Fonseca. Rachel Ann Ford. Kyra Athena Fulfer. Peter Norman Gaith. Tricia Marie George. Cassie Ann Georgeson. Alyssa Ann Gerlich. Sabrina Marie Gerlich. Joseph Michael Gingras. Michael Lee Gratz. Michael Anthony Greenheck. Jonathan David Gunnick. Gregory Walter Gutnick. Jason Lee Hansen. Jennifer Marie Hartung. Christopher Todd Harris. Nicole M. Harris. Angel May Humshold. Carrie Lee Hefty. Chad Stephen Hefty. Melanie Martin Hine. Ryan Christopher Halgestad. Kristen Angela Henke. Stuart Daniel Herbst. Nathan D. Herring. Heather Marie Herman. Michael Richard Hirschleb. Margaret Ann Hinderman. Jessica Lee Hosley. Andrew Glenn Holberg. Keith James Rubsky. Alyssa Ann Rubish. Jonathan Allen Hirth. Brian John Heiting. Stacy Ann Hupf. Douglas Lee Eilenfeld. Jeffrey John Jackson. Kyle Eric Johnson. Daniel Paul Jones. Jody Anna Young. Scott Anthony Kalshore. Jeffrey T. Kehoe. Daniel Patrick Kelly. Timothy Francis Kempen. Kevin Charles Knight. Casey Ann Canuti. Lindsay Ann Kohler Plath. Destiny Tyler Koenig. Jacqueline Joy Keppen. Matthew John Cron. Kenneth David Kusick. Jolene Deanne Kuhl. Kimberly Ann Keel. Jeffrey Daniel Kundert. Travis Robert Lambert. Douglas J. Larson. Joseph Bernard Lashinger. April May Laufenberg. Joshua Cade Lair. Melissa A. Lee. Ben John Lastico. Stephen Joseph Lemansky. Tara K. Lenz. Stacy Diane Leonard. Becky L. Long. Leanne Marie Lonsdorf. Bridget Karen Loosberg. Sarah Elizabeth Lundell. Sarah Faith Moss. Rebecca Sue Marks. Amanda Lynn Marsden. Rebecca A. Martin. Ty Christopher Martin. Tricia Renee Marks. Gregory Thomas Matthews. Melinda K. Maxim. Kelly Jean Maxwell. Christopher Gary Main. Francis Jean McCoy. Heather Kim McKinney. Matthew Michael McNett. Saundra Nicole Mary. Billy Joe Mayer. Amanda Lou Myers. Mark Burr Mickelson. Kelly Marie Midthun. Will T. Miller. Howard Joshua Mills. Jeremiah Robert Mall. Matthew Robert Montgomery. Mary Kay Morgan. Peter Benjamin Morehart. Sarah Marie Morris. Aaron Richard Model. Matthew Michael Mowry. Tammy Ann Mueller. Pamela Jane Mum. Jason Randall Musante Klum. Ruth Nagel. Angela Erin Nelson. Edward James Nelson. Callista Ann Newton. Candace Jean Novitsky. Christopher Michael Nowicki. William Michael Newoffer. Joseph Philip Oberlander. Katrina M. Oliver. Jeffrey John Olson. Benjamin David Ostijk. Michael L. Osterholz. Colleen Louise Odom. Melissa Lynn Pierce. Jill Nicole Pearson. Jacob Norman Piotr. Rachel Marie Peterson. Michael Donald Pettit. Joseph Michael Poyer. Andrea Eileen Potts. Tiffany Ruth Ann Randecker. Travis Donald Ray. Jamie S. Reitz. Michael Allen Reichman. Karen Marie Ritter. Nicholas Robert Robinson. Heidi Joanne Raish. Ryan G. Rogie. Joseph Robert Reuter. Oriolano Salas, Jr. David Lee Salvo. Kyle Daniel Schaefer. Shane R. Schaefer. Melissa Christine Shekel. Daniel Curtis Scher. Penny Marie Schmidt. Brian Ellis Schmoker. Michael Eugene Schubert. John E. Schultz. Leah Ann Schultz. Joshua Paul Schwensfire. Sherry Ann Scott. Christopher Richard Sheehan. Noriko Shiota. Brian James Simons. Sarah Ann Simpson. Michelle Marie Skaden. Jennifer Marie Sorensen. Jonathan Owen Sukup. Tim Lee Stanton. Sarah Marie Stepanek. Bruce Robert Stevens. Nathan Lee Strutz. Jason Lee Shane. Kurt Allen Tardy. Daniel Elmer Terpstra. Ben R. Thompson. Melanie Lynn Trapkus. Thomas Richard Treffinger. Scott David Uppana. Eric John Urban. John Charles Waring. Matthew William Urban. Katie Ray Vossen. Jessica A. Van Lannen. Stephanie Lynn Verstegen. Craig M. Vesley. Kelly J. Vingy. Spence Stephen Voss. Sonia Marie Wagner. David Henry Walter Jr. Ryan Ambrose Weiskircher. Melissa Rose Weigel. Tara Leah Wilhelmsen. Jamie A. Williams. Christy Lynn Whipperforth. John Yang.
On behalf of the faculty of the College of Business, Industry, Life Science, and Agriculture, congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science from the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science and representing the college faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degrees of Bachelor of Science from the College of Engineering, Mathematics, and Science. Will the recipients please come forward?
Elizabeth Hope Blair. Aaron Breck Alcorn. Jacob Lee Allen and Roscoe. Justin Everett Anderson. Jeremy James Andringa. Adam Michael Arndt. Cody Tanner Austin. Douglas G. Ball. Jennifer Michelle Bazala. Daniel D. Benson. Shelby L. Berger. Brett L. Bergstrom. Rebecca Louise Begansky. Klaus Werner Bjelk. Timothy Mark Borgstrom. Joshua Charles Bovey. Michael J. Brenner. Bradley A. Brooks. Kristen Marie Brunette. Casey Jean Carter. Derek S. Costa. Nicholas Charles Cavett. Jason John Chop. Sarah Verona Church. Brock Thomas Cooley. Jonathan Mark Cornell. A. Quinn Daniels. Brian Roy Danielson. Darren D. DeBlack. Jessica Lynn Devenish. David E. Daum. Michael James Dombeck. Jamie Thomas Dressler. Joshua James Ducharme. Brian Carl Dino. Ryan John Eberly. Robert H. Enter. Jasmine Jade Herbs. Eric John Evenstead. Daniel L. Furr. Travis J. Feltz. David Jeremy Thieber. John Paul Finkenbinder. Tim J. Flanagan. Roy A. Forsyth. Adrienne Marie Fuchs. Matt John Guerin. Brett Lee Gengler. Joshua Ernest Giffey. Stephen R. Green. Joshua Stephen Haight. Brad Hallen Hicks. David Scott Hemrick. Anthony Michael Hemmersbach. Philip Hardy Henna. Amy Augusta Henning. Craig Heindel. Aaron Theodore Hoffert. Steve Craig Holden. Jeffrey Bernard Holmquist. Jason Thomas Rybar. Ronald James Huber. Nicholas Peter Heidel. Marie M. Hull. Bridget Marie Janicki. Maren Louise Jansen. Ryan Lewis Jens. Brian Michael Johnson. Eric John Kelleher. Dave John Kerrigan. Christy J. Ketcher. Maxwell James King. Adam Richard Klaas. Michael Russell Kleist. Todd Daniel Knox. James W. Kolb. Tim James Kotlaski. Richard Leo LaPlante. Barry Lee Larson. Jason Michael Lau. Eric Ray Laufenberg. Anthony James Lewis. Adam G. Litke. Ann C. Lucas. John Bryant Lidke. Robert James Lulling. Maximino A. Luna. Chad L. Mack. Jeremy James May. Douglas Bernard McGowan. Shauna Heather Mendenhall. Shane Christopher Mensink. Kurt Thomas Moeller. Matthew Robert Minch. Andrew James Nelson. Brian Ralph Nyman. Christopher C. Nice. Chad Joseph Oldham. Heather A. Olson. Joshua M. Ovsak. Christine Suzanne Palmer. Jill M. Pamperin. Andrew Lee Pennycamp. Michael Holland Peplinski. John D. Persons. Gina Maria Peragini. Angela Beth Peterson. Bradley Allen Peterson. Benjamin Lucas Playdurl. Michael A. Post. Eric Thomas Price. Andrew James Grisbold. John D. Poles. Randy Ray Rittinger. Michael John David Rice. Tricia Ray Rosenthal. Bradley Robert Rudebush. David J. Rowe. Troy David Rundy. Nicholas Allen Rundle. Janelle Anna Sagstetter. Amy L. Sandberg. Mark Vincent Stadola. Adam Brian Sanders. Tracy Lynn Satterfield. Andrew Allen Sowell. Karen Marie Schmidt. Nicholas George Schmidt. Ryan Michael Schultz. Devry Marissa Schumacher. Brian Douglas Scott. Martin Eric Severson. Christopher Lee Sherwin. Timothy Richard Skell. Michael James Smith. Jeffrey John Spaeth. Christopher Michael Spranger. Michael John Starsick. Ryan Reed Stortecki. Andrew B. Terrell. Adam Joel Tunison. Siroz Topa. Jeremy Michael Thomas. Mark Jason Thompson. Aaron Matthew Timmerman. John Thomas Toutant. Michael V. Tobin. Kevin E. Van Geem. Luke Allen Van Straten. Chadwick R. White. Clint William Whedon. Chris Martin Wilkins. Deborah Jean Wingett. Kyle Mark Wolfel. Daniel Lonnie Wolf. Sarah Elizabeth Wolfert. Michael Elliott Wymore. Lee Nathan Zastro. Nicholas John Zenner.
Thank you.
Paul L. Zowski.
On behalf of the faculty, I would like to congratulate you and wish you the best. Please be seated.
Will the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Liberal Arts and Education please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Education and representing the college faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science from the College of Liberal Arts and Education. Will the recipients please come forward?
Jeremy Michael Updike. Maureen Manning O'Keefe. Abby Lynn Turnell. Carrie L. Marie Abbing. Elizabeth Ann Albertson. Matthew Paul Anderson. Brian Joseph Austin. Travis Lawrence Boleen. Dennis Banks. Brianna Ruth Baston. Jamie Lynn Bauman. Jennifer Renee Beers. Jody Renee Berg. Brandon Philip Belk. Jennifer L. Bondi. Alyssa Breitenstein. Heather Jean Brickle. Christy L. Briggs. Patricia Mary Chandler. Robin Lynn Klein. Felicia Ann Collins. Erin J. Culp. Krista Lee Curtis. Jessica Lee Dollinger. Gwen Marie Davis. Genevieve Adamson Dean. Marcia Kelly Deidelhoff. Christina Marie Dillon. James Andrew Deucebeber. Michael Brandon Zion. Sonia Irene Fisher. Holly Adrienne Fishnick. Courtney Lynn Fries. Melissa Ann Gardner. Tylene Evan Gardner. Tamara Jo Garz. Reagan Elizabeth Geck. Joanne Dolores Gevlinger. Christina Marie Godfrey. Jenny Marie Braguska. Matthew Glenn Harker. Corey Ray Harnish. Yukari Hayashida. Jessica Marie Haynes. Nicole Lee Heimerl. Raven Nicole Henderson. Christopher Andrew Henry. Nicholas Edward Hipman. Sharice Ann Hoffman. Brianna and Jeanette Holman. Rachel Marie Huber. Eric Michael Hugo. Jason Robert Jacobson. Jeremy John Jensen. John Paul Johnson. Sarah Lynn Johnson. Gregory William Kaepernick. Aaron E. Kavanaugh. Julia F. Kenny. Thomas John Keller. Jennifer Ruth Konopacki. Christopher Carl Cruel. Seth Benjamin Kusmal. Hani Lee Langmeyer. Kyle Erling Larson. Erica Ray Leffelholtz. Brett Rhiannon Long. Nicole S. Luth. Lisa Ann May. Elizabeth Ann Maliette. Joseph David Marks. Sarah Elizabeth Marshall. Aya Matsuo. Van M. Maxon. Carrie Ann May. Jessica K. Main. Angie Lynn McCullough. Amanda Sue McFall. Carissa Rael McGuire. Amanda Marie Metcalf. Michael Joseph Mayer. Brad Allen Mickey. Andrew P. Mitchell. Christopher Jacob Monlock. Francois Xavier Musanera. Abigail Lee O'Brien. Amanda Lee Olson. Danette J. Oosterhuis. Carissa K. Patefield. Matthew Scott Pollock. April Marie Peters. Kevin Carl Peters. Carry on Ponto. Kevin T. Prohaska. J. Randall Pusick. Corey Brew Bussell. Amanda K. Putz. Rachel Ann Quinn. Christopher Lee Raisbeck. Dustin Lawrence Reichwald. Krista K. Richter. Lance Robert Rosing. Erica Jane Rupert. Siobhan Marie Ryan. Nicola Marie Renish. Michelle Vilene Salentine. Beth Ann Salowski. Jennifer K. Schaaf. Matthew Adam Schrader. John Eric Schubert. Dana Lucille Shu. Shelley Lynn Severson. Sarah A. Shafaric. Tricia Lynn Shoemaker. Jason Robert Siedschlag. Douglas Jason Siegert. Gregory Donald Siegert. Olin Lyle Scottum. John Roger Steinauer. Bradley Lewis Stoddard. Laura Catherine Stone. Aaron Paul Tillison. Kelly Jo Tucker. Mindy K. Tischer. Jessica Erin Udell. Aaron Michael Valdivinos. Maureen Teresa Vandenbosch. Eric M. Vandenheuvel. Sherry M. Van Ert. Nicholas Ivan Varga. Bethany K. Verhage. Janae Karen Vogel. Joseph Carl Warren. Alan J. Weber. Melissa Ann Wiedenfeld. Monica M. Wiedenfeld. Jamie Lee Weir. Liesel Whitgriff. Judy D. Williams. Stacy Ann Wilson. Shanna P. Worth. Brett Martin Wojcik.
On behalf of the college faculty of the College of Liberal Arts and Education, I congratulate you and wish you the very best. You may be seated.
Well, very good things come to those who wait. Will the recipients of the master's degrees please stand? Mr. Chancellor, as Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and representing the graduate faculty, I present to you the recipients of the degrees of Master of Engineering, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Education from the School of Graduate Studies. Will the recipients please come forward?
Marcy A. Baumgartner. Julie Lynn Benson. Cynthia M. Christian. James P. Conroy. Isaiah William Crow. Eddie Charles Cunningham. Elizabeth Francesca Marie Daniels. Tracy J. Ellens. Lisa Ann Emmendorfer. Mary Evans. Shauna Fisher. Jacqueline Jeanette Getsky. Nicole C. Hagan. Hillary Herbst. Linda L. King. Susan Francis Kloosterboer. Rebecca John Carroll. Deborah Lee Kusmal. Pamela Jane Lathrop Rotes. Sarah Jane Lehman. Amy R. Leffelholtz. Erin Joyce Ludi. Stephen L. Madsen. Jaren Marie McNeil. Keith Allen Miedema. Ryan Albert Melbard. Dakota J. Miller. Deanna Jean Miller. Jamie Lee Moe. Amber K. Monroe. Jill Anna Marie Mulite. Kathleen L. Nolan. Doris Oduro. Alice Rebecca Pearson. Ninik Porwitasari. Colleen B. Pulvermacher. Catherine A. Reese. Carol A. Rogers. Ardell J. Sanders. Paul E. Seehafer. Michael S. Snow. Christine Thomas. Michelle R. Tinker. Carla J. Trenkamp. Doreen M. Troyden. Nathan Jean Underwood. Mitch A. Wainwright. Richard A. Wanschneider. Marcus D. Weems. Megan Marie Wills.
On behalf of the graduate faculty, congratulations on this milestone in your career. Please be seated.
We all ought to give it a special thanks to all those folks that have to sit in those high, warm seats. Why don't we do that? This ceremony would not have been possible without the time and effort so generously given by a number of groups and individuals. The members of the Commencement Committee are listed in your program. Dr. William Spofford, a distinguished member of our faculty, is Commencement Marshal. The names of the graduates were read by Ed Deneen, the registrar. The student ambassadors distributed programs and organized seatings for audience members. Lead singer Christopher Raisbeck and the Wind Ensemble deserve our appreciation. Would that group please stand and be recognized again? As we say farewell to our graduates, I want to give them the opportunity to recognize those that have guided them through college life with gentle prodding and friendly assistance, the faculty and staff of this university. Faculty colleagues, please rise and be recognized by all of our graduates. Today, we especially recognize the dedicated and exemplary service of 11 of our colleagues who plan to retire from this university teaching and administrative responsibilities before school convenes in the fall. I'm going to read their names, and if they're here, would they please rise? David Elstead, Roger Higgs, Eugene Korb, Robert Lind, Joyce Miller, Barbara Parsons, William Schilling, Sandra Spofford, William Spofford, Maria Reese, and Richard Schumacher. I want to thank all of those folks for their special service to this university. Thank you. As each of our students knows, others have provided encouragement as well, moral support and financial support as well, and care and love too. Will the parents, grandparents, husbands, wives, children, relatives, and other significant others please stand and let the graduates recognize you as well. And I want to thank all of you for your support of this university. Now would you all turn to page 33, Everybody Must Sing, and stand and join Christopher Raisbeck in singing our Alma Mater, page 33. Please be seated. The commencement ceremony has been videotaped and will be televised tonight at 7 p.m. on Channel Campus TV 5. Please remain seated until the graduates have left the auditorium. They will be greeted by parents, relatives, and friends in the area behind the entrance area here. Thank you for a wonderful ceremony and great patience in this heat.